Hey guys, this is JJ with that hashtag show. We're here at Comic-Con and we are talking Twisted Metal Season 2 with showrunner Michael Jonathan Smith. MJ, welcome. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me.
Good. Glad you could be here. So I'm just going to jump right in. With the ending of Season 1, we were left with a few surprises, a lot of questions with that finale, which I understand you wrote, so I'm blaming you for that, by the way. So what can we expect from maybe John's journey coming in Season 2, especially with the revelation that his sister is out there?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think if Season 1 was all about John trying to find his family, finding it in quiet, I think Season 2 is all about him figuring out, like, well, what the hell does it mean to have family? And Season 2 is about him, you know, he's separated from quiet. He's stuck inside the walls of New San Francisco. How the hell is he going to get out there? Meanwhile, Quiet is out there. We find her caught by the dolls. And now the two of them, we're going to have a time jump. It's 7 months later. And it's about the two of them kind of finding each other. Meanwhile, the tournament gets announced. And it's about the two of them reuniting. It's about the tournament happening. And it's about the two of them kind of squaring all that out. And how do they enter the tournament? And what do these wishes mean? And all of that. And meanwhile, the relationship. And it's a big season, and it's really exciting.
I'm glad you mentioned the tournament because thus far you've had pretty much a clean slate with Season 1 because there never really was a linear story to the video games. Now you've created one. What kind of challenges do you now have with Season 2, both to continue that linear storytelling from Season 1, but also now you're incorporating what everybody's been waiting for in the actual tournament?
Oh, yeah. I mean, what's so exciting about it is, yes, we've created this foundation of this post-apocalyptic world, and this is the first tournament to ever exist in it. So we had a lot of fun being like, well, what would that mean in this world? Why would people enter it? What are their wishes? And so we had a lot of fun kind of imagining how Calypso would exist in this world, what the tournament would mean for these people. Why would people enter it? Are they entering for their own selfish wishes? Are they entering to change the world for the better for other people? For Quiet, she's entering because she wants to wants to enter it to wish to bring the walls down for insiders and outsiders to even the playing field. So we have a lot of fun with that. The challenges practically are, how the hell are we going to do it? It's a challenge because we want to do it right. We want the fans to be excited to see this thing. And it was so much fun. I'm a big Mad Max fan, right? I want to see this stuff practical, and we did it. We did it practically. We had 16 plus cars blasting down roads. We had tons of explosions. One of our special effects guy was telling me that he set off more explosions in 3 months than he did in 10 years of his 30-year career.
Wow.
So I'm really stoked for everyone to kind of feel like the tournament kind of burst out of the video game.
Now, how do you translate the action of the video game into practical effects? Because obviously there's going to be a lot of things in the video game you can't do practically.
Yeah. Well, some of it, obviously, we're going to do VFX. I mean, things like specials, things like missiles, colored missiles and things like that. We obviously will do VFX. But the big thing for me is I just want to make sure it feels like the video game, right? That's the biggest thing I want to adapt. And honestly, the where I started from, we kind of, when we were in the writer's room, we were like, okay, let's pretend like this is the Lost Twisted Metal game. What would the roster be? What would the levels be like? What would the rules be in each of these levels, right? And that's where our North Star was. So it was really a lot of fun to kind of imagine all of these things and kind of start from there.
Now, I love your enthusiasm because you're going to have a rabid video game fan base that's going to be watching this, looking for Easter eggs from the video games.
Oh, yeah.
We know there's going to be some. Can you give us any kind of hints as to perhaps what some of your favorites are that you slipped in there? You don't have to tell us the exact details, but
okay. I don't want to give any details. There are tons of Easter eggs this season. I've been saying that I want fans to be like Leonardo DiCaprio, like the meme. So if you love the Easter eggs in Season 1, we have a ton this year. We have a ton of characters that are not announced yet that we want. I have one character especially that I want fans to be like, they included that guy? Because we have some deep cuts. So we definitely have a ton of Easter eggs. We have some locations from the game that we pulled that are really, really fun, that are like our version of that location. So I think we have a lot of really fun Easter egg specials we pulled. We really, really went all out.
Now, were you a fan and player of the video game coming in?
Oh, yes.
I'm assuming?
Twisted Metal Black was my OG.
Okay. Because I was going to ask, you spent 6 seasons on Cobra Kai, and now you're going from karate to Killer Clown. How did you make that transition?
First of all, I loved working on Cobra Kai. That was my first ever show I was staffed on. And honestly, the transition wasn't a hard one, because the biggest thing about Twisted Metal is you have to care about the characters. I learned that from Cobra Kai. And when you're doing fight scenes in Twisted Metal, what I'm so proud of in our fight sequences this season is that you care so much about what's happening with every single character. You're tracking every single car. Every interaction between the cars matters. Every explosion, every battle, every missile matters. I mean, obviously some is just for fun, and there's like, whoa, that's crazy! But you want to really care about what they're doing to each other, and that every interaction is like, there's a personal fight between the two of them. And that you're tracking all of that stuff, and that throughout the entire season, all 12 episodes, you're really following these storylines, and we're really juggling all of these characters, and it's more than ever this season, all while you're tracking John and Quiet's emotional storyline.
Now, you mentioned there's a character that you put in there that everybody's going to be like, what, who, why?
What, why?
The trailer for season 2, obviously explosive and exciting, and we got a chance to see some of the new characters. Can you talk us through some of the new characters that we do know about?
Absolutely. I mean, first of all, I think the biggest one is Axel. He's a fan favorite. He was an absolute blast to bring in. Michael James Shaw plays Axel. We did him practically. He's, a character with a tortured past. I'm really excited for everyone to meet him and learn more about him. We've got Tiana Okoye, who plays Dollface, John's sister, and I love so much her interactions with Anthony Mackie, who plays John Doe, because you've got Dollface, who has all these memories about her brother, and John, who has no memories of the sister. So we have a lot of fun with the two of them. And then you've got Mayhem, who is played by Sailor Bell Curta, who is what we call an apo baby, an apocalyptic baby, who was born in the apocalypse. And she is like this liar, con artist, who everything that comes out of her mouth is always a lie. And she kind of meets Quiet, and it's Quiet's opportunity to be a role model for the first time. And coming off of season 1, when her brother died, we get to see her be in this, we see her like kind of see if she has space for someone like Mayhem in her life. And we see how that kind of crosses paths with her trying to make her wish, and how that kind of comes into conflict.
That's awesome. I have one last question for you. It's very, very important.
Okay.
So there is a great video of you and Anthony and Stephanie playing Twisted Metal.
Oh, hell yeah.
And talking about the first season. Who's the best player?
Oh, man. Oh, well, it's such a tough question. Me. No, Anthony is super good at the game, and it was really funny because when we first met, he's like a big Twisted Metal fan. And when we were playing, it was really neck and neck. And honestly, the only reason I think I even came close to beating him was because when I heard we were going to play, I brushed up on playing. I was like, I can't look bad. I can't look bad playing this game. So I'd say it's a tie. I think Anthony and I are neck and neck.
That's great. Well, we're very much looking forward to season 2. Thank you very much for stopping by.
Thank you. It was great chatting.
Thank you.